In this video, I will solve two numericals on inverse Z transform. So let me solve the first numerical first. That is, we supposed to find x of n sequence by using long division method. Given x of z is we have 2 plus z inverse divided by 1 minus 0.5 z inverse, and given ROC is greater than 0.5. So here ROCZ is greater than 0.5. It means that it is right-sided signal. And the signal is causal. So in causal system, we are supposed to represent negative power of Z in ascending order. So let me solve this using long division method. That is, we have to divide 2 plus Z inverse by 1 minus 0.5 Z inverse. So 2 plus Z inverse. So here 2 plus Z inverse is represented in ascending order. Let me represent this also in ascending order. That is 1 minus 0.5 Z inverse. If I multiply this term with 2, that is, we'll get 2 minus 0.5 into 2 is 1 Z inverse. So simplifying this term will be minus, plus these two will get cancelled. Here we'll get 2 Z inverse. Now divide this with 2 Z inverse. So multiplying 1 with 2 Z inverse is 2 Z inverse minus 1 Z power minus 2. So simplifying this term will get cancelled. We will get Z power minus 2. So now plus Z power minus 2. So 1 into Z power minus 2 is Z power minus 2 minus 0.5 Z power minus 3. Simplifying this further, this term will get cancelled. You will get 0.5 Z power minus 3, and this process will continue. 0.5 Z power minus 3, and this will be continued. So now here we are supposed to consider the quotient. So this is the quotient, that is x of z is equal to, the quotient is given by 2 plus 2z inverse plus z power minus 2 plus 0.5 z power minus 3 plus and so on. So here the first term is x of 0, which is equal to 2. So the coefficient of z inverse is x of 1, which is equal to 2. Coefficient of z power minus 2 is x of 2, which is equal to 1. X of 3, which is equal to 0.5. So therefore we can write x of n is equal to, we have 2, this is 1, 0.5 and so on. This is the first sequence. So this is time domain representation of given x of z. Inverse Z transform of x of z by using partial fraction method. Let's use using partial fraction method. So here I can represent this x of z as x of z is equal to constant k1 divided by 1 minus 1 by 2 z inverse plus k2 divided by 1 minus 1 by 4 z inverse, or I can write x of z is equal to, simplifying this, I can write 1 minus 1 by 2 z inverse 1 minus 1 by 4 z inverse. We have 1 minus 1 by 4 z inverse k1 plus 1 minus 1 by 2 z inverse k2. So here x of z is equal to 1 over 4 z inverse divided by denominator. Comparing this expression with this expression, the denominator is same and we can equate the numerator, that is 1 by 4 z inverse is equal to, we have 1 minus 1 by 4 z inverse into k1 plus we have 1 minus 1 by 2 z inverse into k2. So now to find k1 and k2 constants, put z inverse equal to 4. If you substitute z inverse equal to 4 in equation 1, we can get it as z inverse equal to 4 means here we'll get 1 is equal to, so here 1 minus 1 by 4 into z inverse, it will become 1 k1 plus 1 minus 1 by 2 z inverse is into 4 k2. So simplifying this, 1 is equal to, this term will be 0 plus here it is 4 by 2 is 2, 1 minus 2 is minus 1 k2, therefore k2 is equal to minus 1. So now to find k1, we'll try to make k2 term equal to 0. Now put z inverse equal to 2. If you take z inverse equal to 2, this term will become 0. So here 1 by 4 z inverse is 2. So 2 by 4 is 1 by 2 is equal to 1 minus 1 by 4 into z inverse is 2. We have k1 plus this term will be 0. Simplifying this, 1 by 2 is equal to, here it is 1 by 2, 1 minus 1 by 2 is 1 by 2 k1. So therefore k1 is equal to 1. So now therefore let me write x of z. X of z is equal to, k1 is 1 divided by, we have 1 minus 1 by 2 z inverse plus we have minus 1 divided by 1 minus 1 by 4 z inverse. So we have simplified this using partial fraction method and we have obtained this result. Now we'll consider ROC, that is case 1. The given ROC is greater than 1 by 2. That is lies outside the outermost circle. Therefore here both the terms are right sided. Therefore both terms are right sided. Therefore we can write it as x of n is equal to, by taking inverse z transform, we'll get 1 by 2 power n, because we know that alpha power n u of n, its z transform will be 1 upon 1 minus alpha z inverse. So it is of form 1 minus alpha z inverse. Here alpha value is 1 by 2. So it is 1 by 2 power n u of n plus, here we have, so plus minus, it will be minus 1 by 4 power n u of n. Now considering ROC, second ROC, that is ROC is Z is less than 1 by 4. So here it lies inside the innermost circle. Therefore, both terms are left-sided. So therefore, we can write it as x of n is equal to, so it's supposed to be on left-sided, so it will be minus 1 by 2 power n. We have u of minus n minus 1. So here it will be minus, that will become plus here. 1 by 4 power n u of minus n minus 1. Now consider case 3, that is ROC is Z is less than 1 by 2 whereas greater than 1 by 4. So here ROC is two-sided. ROC is two-sided. So therefore we can write it as x of n is equal to, so here Z is less than 1 by 2. It means it is left side, minus 1 by 2. So here Z is less than 1 by 2 means it is left sided, that is minus 1 by 2 power n u of minus n minus 1 plus, here Z is greater than 1 by 4 means it is right sided, that is it will be minus 1 by 4 power n u of n. This is the required time domain sequence x of n. Thank you for watching.